it fits in with Suella Braverman's ideology and sloganizing to patronize a conference today and offer a pedestrian selection of statistics to defend her idea that the primary domestic terror threat will continue to come from Islamic terrorism, which has hitherto made up 67% of attacks since 2018, amounting to 3/4 of MI5's caseload and accounting for 64% of those in custody for terrorism-related offences. But there are two other forms of terrorism that are threatening us, and we don't even need to identify the statistics or cite the statistics in order to know how dangerous these organizations and these sources would be. Right-wing extremism and Putin's Russia. And I think both of these are highly dangerous, as indeed is the lone wolf from the enthusiastic activism of, let's say, Just Stop Oil. These are the threats that face us. I don't know whether it's appropriate to get on the high horse about artificial intelligence. I think that's, again, part of the rhetoric and part of the sloganizing. I don't think at this moment we should be looking for terrorism that has been kindled in artificial intelligence. I think we should instead be looking at the humdrum reality of Russia, Iran, China, and our own domestic versions, but particularly a threat from Russia, particularly because we are so invested in the support of Ukraine, and Mr. Putin must see that there is a need to try to push the Russian agenda in Ukraine, and I could well imagine that he would think to do this would be to do something on an international level and to disclaim responsibility. You've got to remember that Putin is the poison master of the Northern Hemisphere. He is the Lucretia Borgia digging in his petticoats and pulling out his little rings of poison. Putin is essentially what was it now? Agatha Christie who said that poison is a woman's choice of crime. Well, that figures, doesn't it? Really, Mr. Putin's macho desperation fits in very well with the idea that he is choosing poison as a weapon of choice. That's his choice. That's his choice. He totters around like a sort of Miss Marple villain, and that's what he is. And to discount him in favor of some sort of nebulous Islamic threat, I think is foolish. But Suella Braverman has long since demonstrated that she is the master of foolishness. And I think the Islamic threat fits in much better with her sloganizing about the boats and invasion. Pathetic.